espera. Arte Mona Lisa por mi cama se desliza.
Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go, and on the hill in this one, Eury Perez. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here, and as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it, and I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch, 7-10.
Ripped on a line. And a quick out, number one. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position. And you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense because he can really drive them in when the team needs him the most. He's been clutch all year.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. Another one in his incredible season. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Here's Pete Alonso, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That misses. Now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Brandon Nimmo stands in now and watches strike 1. Nimmo mashed a couple of homers in his last game. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. Myers sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, David Peterson. Singy, he's managed to rack up a lot of innings on the mound this season.
And Boog, this guy's getting close to 200 innings on the year. You know, there's some milestones that pitchers go after, and one of them 20 wins. But another one that we don't talk about a whole lot is that 200-inning threshold. To be able to surpass that says that, hey, they prepared themselves for the season. They were able to stay healthy, and they were able to pitch effectively enough to stay in ball games long enough to reach that number. Pretty impressive on what he's done, and it's not over yet.
Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a rocket out to left. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
You know, line drives are tough because they can sink on you. They can even have some ride and go over your head if you take a false step in. Sometimes they can knuckle. So I'm not sure if that was the problem right there. Could have been the lights as well. Sometimes you see the ball all the way until the very last second. It disappears and it gets real scary.
Griffin Conant in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike two.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Man at second. Gloves it on the dive. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Well, with the runner in scoring position right there on second base, that dive prevents a run, but on top of it, you get it out. I'd be happy with just preventing a run. Nice job right there.
And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. And that drops in for a strike.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
The other way, and foul ball. To third, Beatty. Fires over to first, but the run scores, and that makes it a 1-1 game.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
And now, Connor Norton.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate, under the Mendoza line so far this month.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike two.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Toss to Alonso, and that will end the inning. 1 run, no base hits, 1 error, and nobody left on. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. All tied 1-1. Top of the second. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos. Vientos went deep in his most recent game. Vientos starting as the designated hitter, hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. That's out to center field. Sanchez makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
One.
Rusty Valentine doing the umpiring behind the dish for us. Maybe the best name in the league.
Yeah, that's a solid one, no doubt. I mean, who's better to ask than you? I kind of wonder if Rusty's his actual name or just a nickname.
Yeah, no clue. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Anyways, Rusty's got a good zone, very good on the corners of the plate, but he'll give pitchers a little bit above the letters and below the knees if they're earning it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Out towards left center. Sanchez ranging after it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the second. Down the third baseman, Jonah Bride. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Peterson back to work. And a foul ball. A sliding stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Tap foul at the plate. There's a strike.
0-2.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
1 down, and here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Sanchez at first, one gone. That one at the knees for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at first, one away. Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 13, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Popped up. Right under it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. Mets lead 1, still tied 1-1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw across his body. It's there, and that's a great play.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Nick Forte.
And here is Nick Fortes. Strike 1. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. He's 0 for 1. squirts away a little bit. Peterson winds and deals. Fouled off. He was late. Fortes, the base runner at first with one out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He pitched a hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. To third, might be 2. Jumps, throws. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Number 18,
First and second, one out. Conine, the next to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
In there at the knees for a strike. That one the other way. That's a base hit. Runner around third. He will score, and the Marlins have the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 away.
A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example of that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Alonso.
And that is out of play.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn?
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Now batting, left fielder Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Fly to left his first time. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Lifted in the air, right field. Conine sizing this one up. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter Mark.
And now it's Mark Vientos. Fly to center his first time. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Way out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's a little bit low.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now it's 3-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Waves at the fender for the strikeout. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And our score remains 2-1. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now, Jonah Bride.
Baseman, Jonah Bride.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Beatty makes the catch, and there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that one fouled off. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Bases empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Liner to second and picked on the hop to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Davison De Los Santos.
2 outs, base is empty. Davison De Los Santos, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that's in for a strike. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Count's full.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Perez back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these Mets definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs. Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt, and it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's outside. The count now 2-2. Out to center. Sanchez gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Tyrone
Taylor up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now here is Luis Torrens. You'll one. And that one fouled off.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one way outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
2 on, 1 out. Bounce to third. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. Myers, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Ground ball right side. Alonso takes it himself, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
Here's the catcher to hit. Nick Fortes reached on an infield single his first time. And it's fouled away.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Otto Lopez digs in now. 1 for 2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. 1 away.
The batter, the right fielder,
Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a rope into center field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And now it's going to be Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Ground ball left side. Fair ball. Soto round second, heads for third. Here comes the throw. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Eury Perez out of the game. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Declan Cronin gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now it's going to be Brandon Nimmo. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Line drive, Adam in center field. He'll score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
And now the DH, Mark Vientos. That one down the line and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Calvin Fauché up and throwing. Nardi also throwing. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air. De Los Santos under this one. Brings it in, and that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. And that clips the inside corner.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Runner on the go. Line to left. Down the line, and it's foul. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. And fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a bouncer. McNeil. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
And next is the designated hitter, Connor Norton.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
McBride lays off down low as he digs in for the third time.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1-2 now. This one in the dirt. Tag, save. He's into third on a wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
Into center field. That'll fall for a hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you can get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
2 outs, runner on first. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. And a foul ball. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Ripped into center, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
No outs. Runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Swings and misses.
1 strike.
0-1. So the tying run at second. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Declan Cronin is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Calvin Fauché.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. And the first offering is not close. Two on, one out. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering is down low.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Francisco Lindor in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And in this big spot, here comes Francisco Lindor. Golden opportunity right here. Hammered. Could be extra bases. One run's in. The second run scores. It's a two-run double, and they have the lead.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Two on, one out. And next for the Mets, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Dives, but it's off his glove. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Next to hit, Pete Alonso. So here's the guy that is... So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Calvin Fauché gives way, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now
pitching change here, Andrew Nardi.
He's averaging more than one hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
Swing and a foul out of play. Two outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Squeezes it, and that's the third out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this two-run double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Sean Reed-Foley.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Leading off
Well,
for the
one-run game,
the first
and
baseman,
at the plate for Miami, Davison de los Santos. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Got him. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers, has grounded out a couple of times. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Towards first, Alonso. And they put the tag on him for the out.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Fortes.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Nick Fortes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto going after it. Makes the catch, inning over. So they make short work of him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 3. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Mark Vientos.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Nardi goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Oh, behind the back. How about that double play?
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 3. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fastball for a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. Myers on the move to the gap. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Oscar Brazoban.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So back to the top of the order. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. The high heat too much on that one.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first, and that quickly 2 away.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And that'll do it.
Now pitching for.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, George Soriano.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now Tyrone Taylor.
The center fielder.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And first offering is fouled off.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that.
That one ripped. And that gets down in the corner. Taylor races for second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the catcher, Luis Torrens. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Popped up. Lopez. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Line drive, base hit. Coming home, the throw in. Safe, and the runner from second scores on the play. It's 5-3, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
2 outs, runner at first. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. Slider misses outside. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sanchez sizes this one up, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-3 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Now
looking to lock this one up for his 51st save of the year, which is absolutely amazing. 51, also the jersey number of one of the greatest closers of all time, Trevor Hoffman.
Connor Norton now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. Hit hard on the ground to short. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to Alonso, double play.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Marlins down to their final out. Here's the center fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And a strike in there.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The Marlins down to their final strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He
swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
What an incredible accomplishment. 22 wins in a row. You know how hard it is to do that, to come to the ballpark against a very good team on the other side of the diamond that are all major leaguers, but to reel off 22 wins, just incredible. That ties Cleveland's run in 2017, and I want to see if they can keep this thing going, maybe even get it to 30.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.